okay? So the question when you have the sheep heart is this the front or is that the front? Looks all the same to me.
It does.
So what you have to do is you actually have to grab it and squish. Do you have gloves on both hands?
Are you gonna be able to grab it?
Yeah, I'll have gloves out. Yeah.
I've tried squishing it, but I can't tell the difference between the hard side and the not hard side.
Okay, get another glove on then.
Alright. I got you.
Because that's going to be the whole key, right? Because if you got the left and the right all wrong, that's it. All your blood vessels come up wrong. Everything comes up wrong.
You're done.
And the tip, you can't go by where the apex is pointing because unfortunately we stuff like 50 of these hearts in a tub and they get all squished. Okay, so grab that and squish both sides.
Okay.
Okay, now do the other side, like flip it around. And does one side feel softer than the other?
So I feel like this side's soft.
Correct, it is, right?
But on this side, like,
It's the same one.
yeah, it's the same
Yeah,
one.
it's the same one.
So
So
this
that's
one-
going to be your right ventricle.
So,
Left.
right.
Correct.
And then
Front?
left. So this is
That's
the
the front.
posterior. Wait.
Posterior.
It's got to be backwards. Is that the right over there? So if the right's on that side over there, isn't that the front?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Right?
Got you.
Correct? Okay. So for me, I can make that out. Now you can find that little sulcus and now you can start saying, oh, okay. Yeah. And when you're in doubt, all the crud is like in the back. All right. So this one, yeah, it looks kind of like, you know, it's like a lot of stuff going on. So when you're looking at this, so now here I've got the left on this side, the right on that side. So this is the front, that's the back. Sometimes I give you a heart that's not even dissected and I ask you, you know, where is this stick poking through? So what you have to do is you have to just take the other blunt probe that's going to be available for you and see where it comes out. So let's say I put this, you know, a pin here and I say, what is this? You have to pick it up, see am I in the right or the left? And then I try and poke, all right? And I see where I'm coming out of. So by the end of the day, it looks like it's poked all over the place, okay? So this line that I see there, that's going to be my interventricular septum, and I'm to the right of it, and it came down at the bottom. So this down here is coming out of my right ventricle, all right? Where did I poke it? Because I split it in half. I don't know. I don't remember where I poked it. Where did I put it through? Oh, I put it through back here, huh? That one? Mm-mm. No.
Try that one.
I don't remember which one I poked it through. All right, so let me start again. Let me get another heart. Because we picked the wrong side for the right and the left on that one. Oh, because we did this one right and left. Did I switch these around at some point?
Yeah.
I did, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Tell me which is the right and the left on that one. I'm sorry, because this one all cut, it just...
So this is the right,
Correct.
left.
Okay, correct, okay? So now, if that's the right and that's the left, this is the front. Okay, because it's backwards, it's on the sheep that way, okay? So now, what's this flap here? It's an auricle, and which side? It's on the left of that septum, so it's the left auricle. That's an interesting little auricle that's been cut like that, huh? I wouldn't test that one because it looks kind of wonky, but there's my other auricle, okay? And that one's going to be on the right side. So if I have a probe, if I have a pin here and I ask you what's this, and I'll put the stick like that, and it'll have the, you know, the number on there. So now you take this and you see where does it go? Okay, so it came out through the right ventricle. So it is our pulmonary trunk. Okay. Yeah, because this was the front. Okay, there's my sulcus.
Wait, why wouldn't it be the atrium?
Because the atria
It's in the back.
is back here. Okay, and the auricle is anterior to it. So this hole that I have right there is leading to the atria. Okay, so here I'm leading to the auricle. So here, this one, okay? And the she part really sucks. I have to get another one to study from for the exam, because this hole right up here is the superior vena cava, because it leads into the right auricle, okay? And that's the inferior vena cava, because it's connected to the superior that leads to the right auricle, okay? So those are your vena cavas, okay? So those back there were the vena cavas, all right? This one up here was your pulmonary trunk. Now I've got this one that if I poke through it, came out the left ventricle. So that's my aorta, okay? And if I look, this hole's connected to that one. So that's your brachiocephalic trunk. Right, brachiocephalic aorta. And so I did that hole, which came out in the and then I did that one. So the only here, I'm already directly in that left atria. So I don't even see any blood vessels there, okay? So that one's already cut, unfortunately, okay? But if I take the probe and I poke it, I see how it comes out, right? The other atria, so now I'm in the pulmonary veins. They would be back here, all right? So you'll have one where it's just like that without dissecting, much better than this one. Hopefully it'll be clearer than that. Yeah. And then the other one where I cut like this, okay? So this thick wall tells me that I'm on the left ventricle, okay? The thinner wall tells me I'm on the right. So now it becomes really confusing for students, right? Because this is like that. So the left ventricle is on the right side here, but it's on the left side here. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you got to be careful with that, because it depends on how I slice it is where I'm going to have the structures that I'm looking for.
Oh, you have both sides?
I'll have both sides,
okay.
So you can close it and you can look at it, okay? So on this one, okay, on this half, I can see this, okay? And this is the moderator band, and that is a clear identification that you're in the right ventricle. So if you're not even sure, find that puppy and say, okay, where's that one? Humans have this as well, but our models don't have it because we take off the lid, and that would prevent it from taking it off. So that is the moderator band. So if I have a moderator band, the only place I have that is in my right ventricle. So if this is my right ventricle and I'm looking at this cusp that has strings, this has to be the tricuspid valve, okay? And the tricuspid valve, or the right AV valve, okay? The strings are the chordae tendineae, the finger-like extension that's coming up that I probably can see. So now on this side, I've got another one of the cusps, but I don't have the moderator band here. So I really, so here you're gonna have to wisen up that this is narrower than that. So this is the right ventricle. Inside the right ventricle, I've got these ridges. The ridges are the trabeculae carneae, okay? The chordae tendineae are the strings. The finger-like extensions that come up are the papillary muscles. This valve, okay, right here, that has strings, but it's in the left ventricle, is my bicuspid or mitral or left AV valve, okay? My semilunar valves are going to be flaps like this that don't have strings to it, okay? So you already know it's a semilunar. Now, which one? It's the semilunar that leads into the left ventricle, so that's the aortic semilunar valve, whereas the pulmonary is on this half, okay? It hasn't been dissected, but it is those flaps. You see those in there? Those cusps? See that in there? That's gonna then be your pulmonary semilunar valve. Some of the things that I sometimes do, it depends on how the heart looks. I peel off the outside, and I can manage to like separate it and then put a pin in it. That would be the epicardium, synonym visceral pericardium. I put the pin here, okay? And that can be either the myocardium or the interventricular wall. So I usually put it out here, actually, now that I think about it. So I'll peel this off. Yeah, it's kind of dry, so it's not gonna cooperate. So this out here is the epicardium. Up in there is the myocardium. And then, I don't know, you see how it's shiny in here? I can actually peel that off as well. And that's the endocardium. Am I missing anything? Trabeculate carne, the pectinate muscles. Yeah, it didn't cut through it. But these ridges, so the auricles have really, so that if I want a pectinate muscle, I'll do it usually in the auricles and not the atria, because it just looks prettier in the auricles. What are the chances I don't slice my finger off? Okay, so those ridges that are there, okay, those are the pectinate muscles. They're deeper and more abundant than the trabeculate carne. Did I forget to mention anything? I don't think so.
Do you see the anteriosum, something anteriosum?
Ligamentum arteriosum? No, the ligamentum arteriosum is going to be between the pulmonary trunk and the aorta, and it's usually cut too soon. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, here it is. So I have to take away the fat, but see this and these two are gonna be linked, and I think it's, you see this white band that's right there? I'm not sure if that's fat or if that's the ligamentum arteriosum,
Okay.
okay? But it's in the same spot that it would be for the human,
Gotcha.
between the pulmonary trunk and the